Hi, and welcome to Undoomed, a channel dedicated to exposing stupidity everywhere. So, let me ask you this. Have you ever heard of a Muslim creationist? Now, I must admit, I hadn't given it much thought, but of course they exist, and boy howdy are they just as stupid as the Christian ones. And I don't know how to tell you guys this without ruining the surprise, but guess what? It's moronic. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the video called Does God Exist? Ask a Muslim. Oh, and sorry about the audio quality of this video. That is actually the way the video was published.
The most important questions that we should be thinking about as humans. Did we exist by chance?
Why in the hell would that be the most important question?
Is there a God?
No. There. Now you can go on and think about things that actually matter.
And where did we come from?
Where do we come from? Well, personally, I'm from my dad's penis.
It's either that we have came from nothing, or we created ourselves,
Created ourselves?
or something else have created us.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a false dichotomy. Either we created ourselves, which is just moronic to the point of being nonsensical, or a wizard did it.
As far as whether we came from nothing, that violated the laws of physics and the law of conservation of energy.
Don't you just love it when creationists bring in science as an argument against science without understanding a fucking thing they're talking about?
Nothing comes from nothing, and something always comes from something else.
The Big Bang called and it was deeply offended by what you said.
Did we create ourselves?
No! We've been over this.
It's like that we saying that we exist and don't exist in the same time.
If I actually believed you knew anything about science, that wouldn't be as stupid as it actually is.
Or, it's like saying that our mothers have given birth to themselves.
Hey, moron! Fucking moron! We've been over this!
Do you know that the age of our universe is 13 billion years?
Yes, every school child knows that, and actually it's closer to 14.
By the time it takes to create one simple human protein by chance, 634 billion years.
Says who? And let's say that chance was involved. What's to stop you from hitting it the first time? It's not very likely, but it could happen. But it doesn't matter, because evolution and natural selection is not just about randomness.
That's the age of our universe multiplied by 45 million.
Well, since you're pulling facts out of your ass, why don't you make it 45 trillion?
And you still think you came by chance?
For fuck's sakes, you guys, we've been over this. Natural selection and evolution is not about chance. And who's to say that the creation of the first microbial life form is improbable? It may have been an inevitability.
Do you know that human beings are made out of 18.5% carbon, 3.3% nitrogen, 9.5% hydrogen, and 65% oxygen?
Actually, there are a boatload of other compounds that are essential to making a human being.
For an average human being, that's about 14 gallons of water, 26 pounds of charcoal.
Charcoal is not the same thing as carbon, you moron. Charcoal is made out of carbon, but so are lots of other things.
And 3 pounds of air. If we pour all that in one bag, for how many years do we need to shake this bag to come up with a human being?
This is on par with the kind of reasoning you would use with a 3-year-old. No scientist has ever suggested that this is a reasonable analogy for how life was created.
And you still think you came by chance?
No, a wizard makes much more sense.
With all the current technology that we have, we were not able to create a robot that is as perfect and as sophisticated as a human being.
Oh, really? I'd like to see you go head-to-head with an industrial robot. It is absolutely more perfect and sophisticated at assembling cars.
With all the technology that we have, we were not able to create a camera closer to the human eye, 576 pixels.
What are you even talking about? We had 576 pixels in the 50s. Maybe you're talking about megapixels, but even if you do, that doesn't matter because we actually have cameras with higher resolution than that.
With all the technology that we have, we were not able to create a heart closer to the human heart that could pump 7,200 liters of blood daily without any complications.
Maybe you want to revise that after your first heart attack.
With all the technology that we have, we're not able to create kidneys that could work 24/7, filtering 180 liters of blood daily and cleaning human blood from toxins continuously.
So what you're saying is that if you were making this statement a little over 100 years ago, you would be saying that since we've never created anything that can fly, we never will, and therefore God.
And you still think you came by chance?
No, I came by car. Do you think those were created by God too?
Or something else have created you?
Yeah, like I said, my dad's a dick, alright?
A creator that once said, يا أيها الناس ضرب مثل فاستمعوا له إن الذين تدعون من دون الله لن يخلقوا ذبابا ولو اجتمعوا له.
Is this the place in the video where Christian creationists would offer up Bible verses as evidence?
O people, listen to this example. You are not able to create one single fly, even if all of you united for this purpose.
Interesting how you didn't actually read what the text said. But then again, you religious types are always fast and loose with the truth, so who the fuck cares?
A creator that once said, ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت. You will not see faults in the creation of the most merciful.
Okay, so that must mean that all non-believers are absolutely perfect, so stop defiling God by trying to convert us.
A creator that's all-powerful.
Well, if he's all-powerful, then I'm sure he can change my mind. No, didn't happen.
A creator that's all-knowing.
Well, then he knows what I'm thinking right now, starts with a B, ends with an L, or a T if you want to spell the whole thing out.
If someone have given you $1 million, you be thankful for him for the rest of your life.
Oh, I don't know about the rest of my life. You know, hookers and coke are expensive.
But what about the one who have given you blessings that worth millions? Shouldn't you worship him?
Whoa, pal, I bend over for no one.
Shouldn't you submit to him?
Okay, pal, now you're into some serious kinky BDSM stuff.
If you have questions about Islam, do yourself a favor.
Please turn off your brain and stop asking so many questions.